Today it's a very, 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 very interesting day. So I mean, like I had like the grand finale. I said like I will have one, and I'm sorry, but right now I have in more than the grand finale. What I have in right now, it's just beyond imagination. It's something that goes so far. I bought a truck a few years ago, and it was my project to bring it here. The project was to bring that truck. It's a 66 truck. I know the years is 66, yeah, 1966. And that truck is very rare. It's a truck that you see in movies that depicts France. When you see it, it's like the deux chevaux. It's typically French. So I thought I would bring it here and make a bibliothèque, which is like a library that you can have like some very rare books, old books, and bring them to the children here for the French immersion program and other programs. So you go in a school, you talk a little bit about the French engineering, like and this time, because the track is very like representative of France. So that goes with the French culture, so the French immersion, the French language, and so on. So I wanted to do that. The truck is in France, okay? So she told me she will help me to bring it here. And when she starts sicking, I'm sorry, I have like, I'm very dehydrated. I didn't like eat properly. Yesterday I eat the food of the house that she doesn't eat. And you can see my face is all reddish and puffy. So every time I would, and I had like liver pain. She doesn't eat here, okay? So it's just to tell you why I'm reddish and why I'm dehydrated. Dehydrated. I never get this one. So sorry for my thing here. Yeah, let's go back to the basics. So this truck is in France, okay? When she looked at the price, because I was very good always to see like the good deals. She showed that the price here for the truck is like 25,000 US dollars. And me, I bought it for 500 bucks in France and with everything. So it's a beautiful truck. And I never saw one here in Vancouver, okay? I was checking like the plates, and I think there are 2 in Canada, and the 2 are on the East Coast, okay? So you see, when you're a pioneer on an idea, you will always like have those people come. So what this has to do with narcissism, I'm going to tell you. Sorry, I have to remove this. So what does this have to do with narcissism? Well, obviously nothing, but there is something. A few days ago, I realized that a few months ago, she stopped talking about the truck. She said it's too expensive, blah, blah, blah. Then my registration that I had here with me disappeared. So what? Yeah, the registration disappeared. So that's weird. It's not supposed to be like that. So she starts screaming, oh yeah, no. When I said I'm gonna call the cops, the registration reappeared in the middle of nowhere. Oh, look, I found it. So she came to me, she found it, okay? I said I'm gonna send it to my brother, and my brother that was supposed to take care of it started to be, oh no, I'm busy, you know, I can do it, and blah, blah, blah. So I knew something was fishy, so I let it go. And I used to go in a place to eat, and she knew that. So I went there one day, and in the garage that was just next to, there was the same truck. And I will put a picture of it. And those trucks are very rare. If you live in the United States and Canada, and you have in your life visually see one of those trucks, you're very lucky. Like in a commercial aspect, you're very lucky. So what's going on here? I say, okay, I send a picture to my brother, no answer. I send a picture to another brother. He starts talking about his daughter, sending me videos of my mom, and I will put the videos. Like my mom in the dark, and she's like complaining like I don't call her. Wait, do you try to call me? No? So it's the mise en scène was really noir, cinéma noir. So I said, okay, there's something wrong. And then a few days ago, my mom called me and she said, oh, you know, your truck, they show it on TV. People, they do sandwich, they sell sandwiches on it. It's very working. Just like to get like this little like rush from me. Like, you see, oh, other people are smarter than you. You see, you're stupid. That's something that they did for a long time. It's not paranoia. It's just like they did that. Like, I will tell them something about something that's gonna happen because I was always this ability to predict things that are coming. I don't have like to be a genius to do that, but it's common sense sometimes. And they will say, oh, you see, this guy, he did that. It's not that amazing. And they will take you and make you sure you see that. And so what happened? To go back to the story, 1 month passed and nothing. The truck disappeared. I said, okay, it's good. There is in front of my place where I live, and seriously, it's like a cult here. Okay, you have nothing. All the area is like just like I will show that on a picture. So if I want something, I have to walk or to take my car and go very far. And if I want to avoid the people from this little community, I have to drive sometimes like 6 miles to 7 miles. So that's why I say when I go for a service, it's 6 miles. It's a radius that I find. I see, because you know, in this kind of communities, all the business, they belong to 1 or 2 families, and they all know each other. Okay, you know how it is. I mean, like those experimental kind of structures are cults, or sometimes it's like people that work for the public service. They all gather together in a place, and you have this mentality, this you know, mob mentality sometimes, and sometimes it's good mentality. So it's really quiet, no crime, but you have to fit in. So I don't know if those people are good or not. I'm just telling you my story. You decide for yourself. So this truck, there are two in Canada. So maybe I saw one of the 2. But it's what I didn't think about it that much. That happened also with the Alfa Romeo Spider. This one, there are maybe 10. But I'm going back to the truck. Don't get like, I told you sometimes they get you on the how and the why, and you go in the how when you should go in the, right now, the why I'm doing this video. It's because this morning I went out, and there is a little market here in this place for the people here. They sell local stuff from producer to customer without like a business in between. So I was just driving, and then I said, oh my God, it's the truck. So I saw the truck. So it's weird. So I went there, and it's the truck that I saw like a few months ago. So what happened here? All my business, it has been that. I want to do business. She go and she get partners, or I don't know. She just give the ideas or sell them on internet, go on forums, say that's a good idea. I don't know. But she refuses to tell me if it's the same truck. I asked her because the one I have was used for horses. Okay, it's a very specific one. The door opened from the back. That means that even in the category of those trucks, this is a minority, and mine has some changes. Like to make it higher, because usually you cannot be high on it. So, and those transformation has to be done on the certificate, because if it's not done, the truck cannot come to Canada. So that's even more complicated. So what are the odds that in front of my house, in the middle of nowhere, almost 12,000 kilometers from home, I find the same truck? So I go to the guy, and they said like hot dogs and beers, which is hilarious because I don't drink, and hot dogs because I mostly don't eat hot dogs too. And the guy, I look at him, he was like really like this, and I say, can I record, because I have the same truck in France? And he looked at me like, I have the video, I will put the video. Okay, because I have 2 camcorders, and I will put the video.